Chaos once again engulfs Genoa City as the infamous villains Jordan and Ian Ward resurface with a sinister plan to ruin Sharon Newman's life. These men, known for their dark history of crime and vengeance, orchestrate a scheme that plunges Sharon into a life-or-death ordeal, dragging her loved ones into a desperate race against time. The nightmare begins with Jordan and Ian targeting Sharon through a malicious setup, attempting to frame her for the murder of Heather, a mysterious figure linked to Ian's past. However, their plan crumbles when the fabricated evidence fails to deceive the authorities. Determined to exact revenge, the villains hatch an even more sinister plot, eliminating Sharon entirely. Their method is chilling. They lure her into an abandoned sewer system, a cold, dark labyrinth designed to isolate her from the outside world. Trapped in this desolate environment, Sharon fights for survival. She employs every ounce of ingenuity, using rusted metal bars and fragments of concrete in a desperate attempt to escape. But Jordan and Ian have laid a deadly trap. Anticipating her struggle, they leave behind a bottle of water laced with PCP, a potent hallucinogen. Exhausted and dehydrated, Sharon unwittingly drinks the poisoned water. The drug takes hold quickly, plunging her into a harrowing state of hallucinations and physical collapse. Alone in the darkness, Sharon's life hangs by a thread. Meanwhile, her loved ones launch a frantic search. Nick Newman, Sharon's devoted friend, teams up with Chance Chancellor, a skilled investigator, to uncover her whereabouts. Their mission is fraught with challenges as Jordan and Ian have meticulously erased all traces of their involvement. Clues are scarce, and each lead leads to another dead end, heightening their desperation as time slips away. A breakthrough occurs when an eyewitness reports seeing suspicious activity near the sewer system. Acting on this information, Nick and Chance mobilize a rescue operation. As they race against the clock, the obstacles planted by Jordan and Ian test their resolve. Outside the sewer, Nick hears faint noises, igniting hope that Sharon might still be alive. Inside, Sharon's strength wanes as the poison wreaks havoc on her body. She hears distant sounds, voices and footsteps, but cannot discern if they signify rescue or doom. Just when it seems all hope is lost, Nick and Chance breach the sewer's entrance. Nick rushes to Sharon's side, finding her motionless and barely breathing. Overcome with emotion, he carries her out, placing her in the hands of awaiting medics. As Sharon fights for her life, Chance and the police track down Jordan and Ian to an abandoned warehouse. A tense confrontation ensues, resulting in the capture of both villains. With justice served, the focus shifts back to Sharon, who awakens in the hospital surrounded by her loved ones. Though scared by the ordeal, she is comforted by their unwavering support. This harrowing episode serves as a reminder of Sharon's resilience and the strength of the bonds she shares with those who care for her. Genoa City may have regained its temporary peace, but the shadows of danger always loom, a testament to the fragility of safety and the enduring power of love and determination. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Pulse Canvas. It's me, Julie here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. In a jaw-dropping turn of events, Courtney Hope has officially confirmed her departure from The Young and the Restless. Fans of the fiery and complex Sally Spectra are heartbroken, as her exit marks the end of a dramatic and unforgettable era. But why is Courtney leaving, and what does the future hold for both her and Sally Spectra? Let's dive into the details of this surprising goodbye and what it means for I and R. Courtney Hope breaks the news. After much speculation, Courtney Hope finally addressed the swirling rumors in an emotional statement to fans. This chapter of my journey with the young and the restless is coming to a close, but I am beyond grateful for the love, support, and memories. Sally Spectra has been an incredible character to bring to life, and I will forever cherish this experience. Her heartfelt message sent shockwaves through the soap opera world. Courtney, who first portrayed Sally on The Bold and the Beautiful before crossing over to Y&R, has become a fan favorite for her fiery performances and undeniable charisma. Her departure raises big questions about what's next for both her and the show. Why is Courtney Hope leaving? While neither Courtney nor Y&R producers have given a specific reason for her exit, speculation is running wild. Here are some possible reasons. Creative changes. Soap operas are known for shaking things up, and sometimes that means writing characters out to make room for new storylines. Could this be a case of Y&R heading in a different direction? New opportunities. Courtney is a talented actress with experience in TV, film, and even video games. Could she be eyeing a primetime series or a big screen role? Temporary break. Some fans are hoping this is just a temporary goodbye, leaving the door open for Sally to return in the future. Whatever the reason, one thing is clear: Courtney Hope has a bright future ahead of her. How will Sally exit? With Courtney's departure confirmed, the big question remains: how will Sally Spectra leave Genoa City? A devastating heartbreak. Sally has been caught in a whirlwind romance with Adam and Nick Newman. Could another betrayal push her to leave town for good? A shocking tragedy. Some fans fear that Y&R might take a darker route, possibly ending Sally's story with a dramatic accident or unexpected danger. A fresh start. Sally has always been a fighter. Could she decide to leave Genoa City to start over somewhere new, perhaps in Los Angeles, where her journey first began? Producers are keeping details under wraps, but sources hint that Sally's exit will be must-see television. What this means for the young and the restless. Courtney's departure leaves a major void in Y&R. Sally was a dynamic character who brought fire, passion, and unpredictability to the show. Her exit could have major ripple effects. Adam and Nick. Who will they turn to now? Both Newman brothers have been entangled with Sally. Will her departure push one of them into the arms of another leading lady? The fashion scene. Will it survive? Sally was an ambitious designer who fought to carve her place in Genoa City. Without her, what happens to her fashion career and connections? Will someone else step into her shoes? Could a new femme fatale arrive to shake things up in Sally's absence? One thing is certain: Genoa City won't be the same without her. What's next for Courtney Hope? While her Y&R chapter is closing, Courtney Hope's career is far from over. Fans are already speculating about what she might do next. A move to primetime. Many soap stars have successfully transitioned to major network dramas. Could Courtney be the next breakout star? More video game roles. Her standout performance in Control proved she has serious talent in the gaming industry. Could she take on another leading role in a blockbuster game? A Hollywood film career. With her striking presence and acting chops, a jump to the big screen wouldn't be surprising. While she hasn't announced her next move, one thing is clear: Courtney Hope isn't going anywhere when it comes to the entertainment industry. Final thoughts. A bittersweet goodbye. Saying goodbye to Courtney Hope and Sally Spectra is heartbreaking, but it's also exciting to think about what's next. Whether she returns to soaps one day or takes on new challenges, her fans will be cheering her on every step of the way. As the countdown to her final episodes begins, all eyes will be on the young and the restless to see how Sally's story ends. Will it be a heartbreaking farewell, or will she leave the door open for a triumphant return? In a jaw-dropping turn of events, the young and the restless, Y&R, is losing one of its brightest stars, Hayley Erin. Fans were just beginning to embrace her return, making the news of her departure all the more heartbreaking. But why is she really leaving? And what does this mean for the future of her character? The truth behind her exit may not be what you expect. Hayley Erin's sudden goodbye. What happened? Hayley Erin, best known for her role as Claire Grace, has left fans in shock with her unexpected exit from Y&R. The actress, who previously gained massive recognition for her work on General Hospital, had only recently made her return to the CBS soap. Her character was deeply tied to the explosive Jordan storyline, making her sudden departure even more puzzling. So, why is Aaron stepping away now? The rumors are swirling, and while the network has remained tight-lipped, sources close to production have hinted at behind-the-scenes shakeups that could have influenced her decision. Some speculate that Erin's exit was planned from the start, while others believe it was a last-minute decision. Did drama behind the scenes push her out? Whenever a fan-favorite star leaves a soap opera unexpectedly, speculation runs wild. Could creative differences or contract disputes have played a role? Insiders suggest that while Erin's storyline was gaining momentum, the show may have decided to shift directions, leaving Claire's arc at a sudden crossroads. Another theory: Erin could have received a major career opportunity elsewhere, one that was simply too good to pass up. After all, her past work has proven she has the talent to break into primetime television or even film. What happens to Claire Grace now? With Erin's exit, one burning question remains: what will happen to Claire? Will the show recast the role, or is Claire being written off permanently? Given how integral she was to recent storylines, it's hard to imagine why and are simply letting the character vanish without a trace. Some fans believe Claire could meet a tragic fate, especially with Jordan still lurking in the shadows. Others hope the writers will leave the door open for Erin to return in the future. If Claire is sent away, perhaps for redemption or to reunite with estranged family, there's always a chance she could make a dramatic comeback later. Haley Erin speaks out, her emotional goodbye to fans. In an emotional statement on social media, Erin finally addressed her departure, writing, "It's been an incredible journey, and I can't thank the fans enough for embracing Claire. This isn't goodbye forever, just goodbye for now." Her words suggest that this might not be the last time we see her in Genoa City. Could she be hinting at a possible return down the line? Fans react: outrage, sadness, and shock. As soon as news of Erin's departure broke, fans flooded social media with their reactions. Many expressed disappointment, with some even calling for Y&R to bring her back immediately. Are you kidding me? Haley was the best thing to happen to Y&R in a long time. I'm heartbroken. I loved her as Claire. Why would they do this? Please tell me this is just a short break and she'll be back soon. Clearly, Erin has left a lasting impression on viewers, making her departure even harder to accept. What's next for Haley Erin? While Y&R fans are devastated, Erin's future looks bright. With her talent and experience, she could be gearing up for a major new project. Whether it's another soap, a primetime drama, or even a big screen role, one thing is certain: this isn't the last we've seen of Haley Erin. For now, fans will have to wait and see how the young and the restless handles Claire's exit. Will her story end in heartbreak, or will she simply disappear from Genoa City? Is Courtney Hope pregnant on Y&R? Jason Thompson's reaction sparks massive speculation. The young and the restless fans are in a frenzy over recent spoilers, suggesting that Sally Spectra might be delivering a life-changing surprise to Billy Abbott. Could this be the start of a new family for the couple? Here's a deep dive into the speculation that has everyone talking. A surprise that changes everything. In a preview for the week of January 20, 2025, Sally approaches Billy and Jack Abbott with a glowing smile, teasing a surprise for Billy. While the nature of this surprise remains unclear, the hints about Billy embarking on a new chapter have sparked wild fan theories. Could Sally's announcement involve a pregnancy? Y&R has been dominated by high-stakes drama and suspenseful twists lately, but fans have been yearning for heartwarming moments. Sally's surprise might just be the uplifting storyline viewers have been waiting for. Sally's emotional journey. Longtime fans remember Sally's heartbreaking loss of her baby with Adam Newman. That storyline showcased Courtney Hope's exceptional emotional depth, and left many hoping Sally would get another chance at motherhood. If Sally is indeed pregnant, this development could be both joyous and challenging. Still grieving her past loss, Sally may struggle with fears of history repeating itself. Meanwhile, Billy, who is no stranger to impulsive decisions, might see this as an opportunity for a fresh start. Adam Newman and Phyllis Summers, wildcards. If Sally and Billy are expecting a child, Adam's reaction could be explosive. His emotional distance during their shared tragedy with their previous child was a major point of contention. Seeing Sally move forward with Billy might stir up unresolved feelings, adding a layer of tension to the storyline. On the other hand, Phyllis Summers is bound to have her say. Known for her fiery personality, Phyllis's reaction could escalate the drama and further complicate relationships in Genoa City. Potential storylines and drama. A pregnancy could open the door to countless story arcs for Sally and Billy. From navigating parenthood to dealing with the reactions of Adam, Phyllis, and other Genoa City residents, the possibilities are endless. Sally's lingering grief, her journey to embrace motherhood again, could be deeply emotional. Billy's impulsiveness. Can he rise to the occasion and prove himself as a stable partner and father? Adam's unpredictable behavior. Will he try to reclaim Sally, or will he spiral into chaos? Phyllis's interference. How far will she go to protect her interests and stir the pot? What's next for Sally and Billy? The Young and the Restless has a history of delivering shocking twists, and this storyline promises to be no exception. Whether Sally's surprise is a pregnancy or something else entirely, one thing is certain: the drama in Genoa City is far from over. Stay tuned as Sally and Billy's journey unfolds, bringing heartbreak, joy, and everything in between. Fans won't want to miss a second of this captivating chapter. The Young and the Restless spoilers for the week of January 27 to 31 will have Maria gasping for air. It's due to all the drama coming her way. Next, Victor and Nikki fight and then come together to take Jordan down. Meanwhile, Nate remains confused about Damien's identity. Maybe Audra can help him out. Finally, Billy and Sally will enjoy some romantic moments while Kyle worries about Claire. Read further. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Maria freezes out of shock. Victor and Nikki bicker over Jordan. The Young and the Restless spoilers reveal that Maria Copeland is about to face a shocker. Speculations are running wild that area Porter Copeland may join the list of Ian Ward's hostages. If not, Maria will go all white seeing Sharon Newman if only the latter succeeds in fleeing the sewer. Whatever the case, Maria is in for one heck of a week. In the meantime, Victor and Nikki Newman are at each other's throats again. The industry titan is upset with how his wife handled the whole Jordan situation. After all, secrets and Victor Newman do not mix well. However, Nikki has her reasons for keeping things from Victor, as he's no saint when it comes to keeping secrets. Remember how he kept Jordan stashed in his cellar without telling a soul. Now, the couple must find a way to stop Jordan, who grows dangerous each day. Their strategy could save Claire from some guilt of killing her own aunt. Ian to meet his maker? Damien's mystery deepens. Moreover, Jordan's fate remains a topic of suspense, but Ian is going down for sure. The old troublemaker is about to be a part of a blood-stained conclusion. His chapter might end once and for all at the ranch with Victor pulling the trigger. Will Ian's story end as he drowns in his own blood? Elsewhere, Nate Hastings is still scratching his head over the mystery behind his half-brother Damien. The man smells a rat, especially when it's not clear if it's actually Damien or his imposter. In addition, Damien's connection to Audra Charles could expose an even deeper secret. Next, Billy Abbott and Sally Spectra might take a dreamy trip to Paris. While love blooms for them, others are caught up in a hot mess. Claire's heroism in saving everyone from Jordan might leave Kyle Abbott more terrified than impressed. With all the upcoming twists, Genoa City is on fire. Keep reading Soap Opera Daily to stay abreast with the young and the restless spoilers. Will Claire suffer Jordan's wrath, or will Victor handle the situation beforehand? Sharon's harrowing journey of survival began in the damp confines of an underground chamber, where the air clung cold and heavy to her skin. Armed with nothing but an iron rod and sheer determination, she fought against the chains that bound her, her every swing a mixture of desperation and hope. Cameron's absence weighed on her as she struggled for freedom, his promised aid replaced by bitter betrayal. With one final, defiant swing, Sharon broke free of her chains, but the massive iron door stood as the next obstacle to her escape. Gritting her teeth, she attacked the hinges, refusing to give in despite the physical toll. Her strength and resilience drove her forward, even as her captor Jordan discovered the broken chains and realized Sharon was missing. Lurking in the shadows, Sharon seized the opportunity to incapacitate Jordan, striking her and retrieving the key to the iron door. As the door creaked open, Sharon stepped into the icy forest, her breath forming clouds in the frigid air. The forest was a maze of towering trees and treacherous underbrush, each step further testing her endurance. Exhaustion and the biting cold gnawed at her resolve, but Sharon pressed on, relying on her instincts and sheer willpower to survive. The forest seemed unending until she stumbled upon a faint light in the distance, a beacon of hope. Her triumph was not just in reaching the cabin, but in proving to herself that she could endure and overcome even the greatest betrayal. Meanwhile, Jordan, fueled by anger and desperation, pursued Sharon through the stormy night. The forest turned against her as the rain obscured her vision, and the terrain erased Sharon's tracks. Despite her ferocity and cunning, Jordan's grip on the situation began to crumble as the storm intensified, forcing her to confront the reality that her prey had outwitted her. For Sharon, every moment in the forest was a fight for survival. She dove into thickets, pressed herself into the damp earth, and endured the piercing cold, refusing to let Jordan's hunt break her spirit. The storm acted as an unlikely ally, shielding Sharon from discovery and giving her a fighting chance against her relentless captor. As dawn broke, Sharon found a dirt road and flagged down a passing car, her strength nearly spent but her spirit unbroken. Tears streamed down her face as she realized her ordeal was finally over. Sharon's escape was more than a physical triumph. It was a testament to her inner strength, resilience, and refusal to succumb to fear. Far behind, Jordan sat defeated, her carefully crafted plans undone by a woman she had underestimated. Sharon's victory was not just about survival. It was about reclaiming her agency and proving that no one could control her fate. Her journey, marked by betrayal, courage, and unrelenting determination, underscored the power of resilience in the face of unimaginable odds. Jordan's plot to eliminate Chance Chancellor, Genoa City's top police officer, took shape under the cover of night. Fearless and determined, she stalked her target, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. As Chance turned his back to review reports, Jordan made her move, incapacitating him with precision. The town's protector was taken down in a chilling surprise, and Jordan's plan to neutralize him was just beginning. Chance's capture was a calculated move to cripple Victor Newman, whom Jordan despised and saw as the obstacle to her ambitions. The scene shifted to a damp basement where Chance regained consciousness, bound and disoriented. Sharon Newman, another of Jordan's captives, sat in the corner, both relieved and terrified by Chance's arrival. She had endured psychological torment while being held captive, but the sight of Chance sparked a small glimmer of hope. Jordan, with a cruel smile, reminded Sharon that her survival depended on caring for Chance. Jordan's unrelenting confidence was clear, but her motives went deeper than mere revenge. Eliminating Chance was her way of weakening Victor Newman's empire. Despite Jordan's tight grip on the situation, Sharon began to piece together a plan for their escape. Chance, with his sharp mind and unwavering resolve, quickly assessed the strength of his restraints and the layout of the room. Though the chains were sturdy, his training and determination began to shine through. He encouraged Sharon to stay hopeful, and together, they would work to outsmart their captor. Sharon provided vital information about Jordan's routine, and Chance began to formulate a strategy, hoping to exploit any crack in Jordan's seemingly perfect plan. The tension between Chance and Jordan escalated when she returned to the basement to check on them. As she gloatingly dismissed the possibility of anyone coming for them, Chance took advantage of her distraction, slowly working to loosen the chains. Sharon, tasked with distracting Jordan, confronted her, challenging her plans. Chance continued to subtly shift his position, gaining small but crucial advantages with each passing hour. As their bond strengthened, so did their resolve. Their fight for freedom had begun, and the moment Jordan underestimated their resilience would mark her undoing. Claire's bold plan to fake Jordan's death sent shockwaves through Genoa City, captivating the town's gossip mill. Rumors painted Claire as a cold-blooded killer who poisoned Jordan, but the truth was far more intricate. Claire's actions weren't driven by malice or revenge, but by a complex web of loyalty, compassion, and cunning. Instead of committing murder, Claire orchestrated an elaborate ruse to protect Jordan from Victor Newman's wrath. Her motivations were rooted in her deep bond with Jordan, forged through shared struggles and mutual respect. Claire's scheme was not just a deception, it was a calculated masterpiece aimed at saving Jordan from imminent danger. The plan to fake Jordan's death required precision, and Claire executed it flawlessly. Every detail, from the poison drink to the staged collapse, was meticulously crafted to convince Victor and the rest of Genoa City that Jordan was gone. The secrecy surrounding Jordan's disappearance allowed Claire to buy time and protect her from Victor's powerful reach. However, Jordan awoke in an undisclosed location, bewildered and unaware of the lengths Claire had gone to secure her safety. Claire's ultimate goal was to offer Jordan a fresh start, free from the threats and rivalries of Genoa City, but convincing her to embrace a new life proved to be a challenge. Jordan's fiery determination and refusal to back down became the crux of Claire's dilemma. Claire pleaded with Jordan to accept this second chance and escape the cycle of vengeance that had consumed their lives. For a moment, Jordan entertained the idea of starting over, but her relentless spirit made it difficult to walk away from everything she had built. Meanwhile, the Newman family's dominance loomed large, with Victor celebrating Jordan's apparent demise as another victory. Claire's deception had temporarily outsmarted the powerful Newmans, but the uncertainty of Jordan's next move threatened to unravel her intricate plan. The stakes for Claire were astronomical. While she had managed to protect Jordan, she now found herself walking a dangerous tightrope. If her involvement in the staged death were ever discovered, it would mean the end of her carefully cultivated alliances with the Newman family. Jordan's unpredictable nature added another layer of risk, as her pride and ambition might drive her to expose the truth. Claire's vulnerability became a trap of her own making, and every decision she made carried the potential for catastrophe. Yet, her loyalty and resourcefulness underscored the lengths she was willing to go to save someone she cared about, proving that even in Genoa City's cutthroat world, compassion could spark the most daring gambles. Jordan hides in a dark alley in Genoa City, her heart racing as she listens to Chance Chancellor, who is determined to uncover Sharon's secrets. Jordan has dedicated her life to protecting Sharon, but with Chance closing in, she finds herself in a deadly game of survival. As Chance declares that Sharon won't escape this time, Jordan's instincts scream for her to run, but she hesitates, which costs her dearly. A chase ensues through the darkened streets, with Jordan desperately trying to outrun Chance. Despite her efforts, she stumbles, injuring herself, but continues running until she takes refuge in an abandoned warehouse, only to be confronted by Chance. In a tense showdown, Chance captures her, handcuffing her, and offering her a deal to betray Sharon in exchange for freedom. The offer from Chance seems tempting, but Jordan refuses to betray Sharon, even when faced with the possibility of spending her life in prison. Chance, frustrated by Jordan's loyalty, tries to break her resolve by appealing to her emotions and reasoning with her, but Jordan stands firm. She believes in the promise she made to Sharon and chooses loyalty over her own survival. Despite the pressure, Jordan remains defiant, and Chance eventually releases her from the handcuffs, though he warns her that staying in Genoa City would be a death sentence. As Jordan walks away, she feels at peace with her decision, knowing that she has sacrificed everything for Sharon. The moment is bittersweet, as she knows her time is running out, but her commitment to Sharon is unwavering. Inside the precinct, Chance and Nick Newman argue over how to handle Jordan, who remains silent and defiant. Nick's anger boils over as he demands answers, convinced that Jordan is stalling and holding back critical information that could save Sharon's life. Chance, however, remains calm, knowing that rushing in with brute force won't work on someone like Jordan. They need a strategy to outsmart her, but time is running out. Chance proposes a deal. If Jordan helps them find Sharon, he will offer her protection and ensure she is kept safe from Genoa City. Jordan, unimpressed, refuses to cooperate, knowing that her survival depends on Sharon's death. She is playing a dangerous game, counting on Sharon's demise to secure her own victory. As the hours pass, the tension builds both in the precinct and in the holding cell where Jordan is being kept. Nick is growing increasingly desperate as Sharon's life hangs in the balance. Chance, however, remains focused, trying to outthink Jordan, who is playing a long game. Jordan, in the holding cell, remains silent, knowing that her silence is the key to winning. Despite the mounting pressure, Chance refuses to give up. The weight of the situation presses down on him as he desperately searches for a crack in Jordan's armor. As the minutes tick by, both Chance and Nick realize that they are losing the battle. Sharon's fate is becoming more uncertain, and Jordan's victory is becoming more likely unless they can figure out a way to turn the tide in time. Genoa City is rocked by yet another heartbreaking twist in The Young and the Restless. Claire Grace, who dared to turn against the ruthless Jordan, now finds herself paying the ultimate price. In a moment of high-stakes betrayal, Claire's fate takes a dark turn that no one saw coming. But is this truly the end for her, or is there more to the story than meets the eye? Claire's fatal mistake. Did she underestimate Jordan? For weeks, Claire has been walking a dangerous tightrope, trying to outmaneuver Jordan while keeping her own secrets hidden. But when she finally took a stand and turned against her manipulative tormentor, she unknowingly sealed her fate. Jordan does not forgive, and Claire's betrayal is met with swift and deadly consequences. But was this her only way out? A terrifying showdown, Claire's last moments revealed. In a nail-biting confrontation, Claire attempts to expose Jordan once and for all. But just as she thinks she has the upper hand, the tables turn in the most horrifying way. Whether by calculated revenge or sheer desperation, Jordan strikes back, leaving Claire in a life-threatening situation. Will she survive, or has Jordan gone too far this time? The fallout. Who will seek justice for Claire? News of Claire's devastating fate spreads through Genoa City, leaving her loved ones reeling. Sharon, Nick, and Adam are left in shock, vowing to bring Jordan to justice. But with Jordan always one step ahead, will they be able to stop her before she claims another victim? What happens next? As the dust settles, the question remains, has Claire truly met her end, or is there hope for a shocking return? In the world of The Young and the Restless, no one is ever truly gone. With revenge, redemption, and shocking twists ahead, fans won't want to miss a single moment of this gripping saga.